It's a bit difficult to keep in touch with him in this conference because not everybody here wants to talk to him. He's the man of the day of the conference. He's Guillaume Laforge. Hello, Guillaume, again.
Hello, pleased to see you again
Yeah,
after Greech,
yeah,
actually.
like two months ago or
Yeah.
something like. Yeah. So, Guillaume, my first question is, what do you think about the Groovy's future? Because you have just taken part of this open discussion. So,
Yeah.
what do you think it's Groovy's future?
It's a bright future.
Yeah, let's hope so.
Oh, obviously. Yeah, no, seriously, Groovy's been used more and more, downloaded more and more. So I can only see it continuing growing like that. And it's been even quite surprising in the sense that uh, I didn't think it would continue growing. It was already pretty successful, but to continue growing to at that rate, we might be getting up to 20 million downloads at the end of the year compared to 12 something last year. If we continue on that trend, obviously. So it's still surprising me that we are managing to be that successful. Although there isn't that much buzz in the community in the Java ecosystem about that. But yeah, there are many drivers for that. The fact that we joined the Apache Software Foundation, I think it's been a clear signal to the Java ecosystem and its users that Groovy is here for the long term, that it's continuing evolving, etc. So I think that makes sense. But it's always a surprise and a big reward to see that there's a strong community and happy users of Groovy all around.
You mentioned before Apache Foundation.
Yeah.
You are the chair of the Apache Foundation for Groovy, right?
Yeah.
I don't know if is any difference if someone contributes as to an open source project as a hobby or as a paid committer. Do you think it's a difference?
Yeah, obviously the big difference is usually the time that you can commit to the project. So compared to before when a few of us were full-time, obviously now it's just a few hours here and there. So it won't evolve at the same pace, obviously. That's the big difference. There's, I would say, perhaps one, if not an advantage, at least a little positive side in that when you have paid full-time contributors or committers on a project, there are actually two different paces going on. So there's the one from the guys going full speed and adding things and etc. And the ones who are doing that as a hobby, it's sometimes tough to follow what's going on in the project because they are not in the loop, because they might be doing something else, their jobs, their family, etc. So sometimes it's difficult to just follow what's going on in the project. So at least now we're back at everybody's at the same level. So it's a little positive sign. But what's nice is that over the years, Groovy's always had new, fresh blood coming in. And lately, we got 2-3 more new committers joining the project and who've been there to stabilize, improve, fix bugs, etc. And I think it's also a good thing for Groovy to, even if it's not it's a slowdown in terms of big new features, but at least it's a positive thing for stabilizing the language, fixing more bugs rather than introducing yet more new, big, cool features. Because as you add even more and more and more new features, the chance that the feature collide and introduce new issues is obviously bigger. Yeah. So it's a good thing to slow down a little bit, fix things, and stabilize things, I think.
By the way, haven't said it before. Congratulations on your new job.
Yeah. So yeah, next week I'll be joining Google as a developer advocate for the Google Cloud Platform, and I'm obviously very excited about this idea of joining them. And people, at least from the Groovy community, will remember Gaelic, which is a small framework that I created for Google App Engine, so that people could run Groovy applications on Google App Engine. And since then, that was in 2000 and I don't remember, 8, 9 or something like that. So quite a long time ago already. And since then, I've always been a big fan of what Google's been doing in this field. And they've added lots of new stuff, Google Container Engine, their contribution to open source with Kubernetes. Yeah. I mean, there's so much stuff, cool stuff that they're doing. So I'm really, really excited to see what's coming up there, and if I can contribute something interesting.
Okay, so loads of luck on this new
Thank
adventure,
you. Thank you.
and see you around the conference.
Thanks. Thanks a lot.